Welcome to Charts Today. My name's David Linton, and today's edition for Monday, the 6th of July, comes to you from London. And markets shaking off any fears on coronavirus at the moment. We're seeing some pretty big moves, especially in Asia. So we start the week with the dollar just sinking lower below the cloud. So dollar just bearish against the basket of currencies there on the short and the medium term. That means euro dollar is looking stronger. 113 resistance at the moment is the level. And if we look at Japanese yen, sitting steady at 107, and sterling still below the 125 level, but looking more bullish against the dollar short term. Long term chart is still bearish for sterling. Against the euro, sterling sitting at 110.65, so it's regained some ground, but just starting to look a little bit weaker again. And against the Swiss franc, we're sitting at 117. So we're just seeing sterling just holding steady. Bitcoin still sitting in the doldrums in the low 9,000 area. The US markets were closed, of course, on Friday for the holiday. But the futures this morning, we see the S&P future up 1.2% and the Nasdaq E-mini up 1.2% as well. So it does look like the markets will open stronger. We've certainly seen a stronger showing in Europe this morning. FTSE future up 2%, the DAX index up 2%. As well, the cash index here, and the DAX now just starting to look a bit better on that weekly chart. We're just starting to break the price above the cloud, so more bullish there. The CAC Quarante has work to do on that weekly cloud, still bearish below the cloud, but starting to look more and more bullish on that medium term. We've got an upside target there of 7%. Tokyo was up 1.5%. But the really big moves were in China. So we saw the Hang Seng Hong Kong index was up 3.8%. That's putting us into bullish territory quite clearly now on the daily chart. And we've got good upside targets here, some 11% higher, so shaking off any political worries there. And the Chinese market, Chinese stocks jumped 5.7%, and so we're really just rocketing here and breaking that previous 2019 high, making a 2-year high. Just you can see here trading in China just really taking off overnight, so that's a big move. And Chinese stocks were looking worrying with lots of downside targets, but now they're starting to be negated, so that's really quite key. The Indian market is up 1.6%, so it's looking pretty bullish as well. The Aussie market was actually down 0.7%. Gold is holding steady at 1775. We do have this 1820 target now to play for, and that's where we're looking to next. And silver was also looking pretty bullish on all three time frames. US 10-year yields just sitting below the 0.7%. So we will wait to see what the US market does today when we open. The energy mix is looking bullish across the board, not a single red here, so that's quite a start to the week. Brent crude is up 1.5%. We do have some quite good upside targets here now. So crude oil looking bullish. WTI also looking bullish, and that's quite key as well. US nat gas is up sharply this morning, but hitting cloud resistance here. But we are seeing on that short-term chart we're starting to run. And coal is the real standout, breaking the trend to the upside. Good upside targets here as well. And emissions, there's no stopping emissions at the moment, just nudging the 29 euro mark. So really just starting to look very bullish there indeed. Upside target to 31 euros. So it looks like we'll break 30 euros potentially this week. MBP up 4% this morning, starting to make a good long-term transition here as well. And TTF sitting above the 6 euro mark at last. We're up 3% here. And so that is starting to look more and more bullish, looking like we are making a transition here as well. Winter gas we see also just pushing higher with upside targets, and German power up 3% this morning with good upside targets. 44 is the new target for German power. We're now above 43 this morning. That's it for today. Until tomorrow, happy charting. See you then.